box. So perfect for wrapping or putting in the gift bag. But let's go to the table because there's so many other things that you can do in terms of making a little hamster wheel.
Look at that.
Out of this track. Make it as big or as small as you want it to do. Look at how this is a cool idea. People too are being smart, Debbie. They're picking up more than one set because they can see the potential of what you can do, how big you can make it.
We have them on the floor. You can see them there.
Let's go over there.
And it's, the more twister tracks you have, the better. Kids are going to love to get this going all through the family room, all over the house, under the couch. And the more you have, the better. So if you have any other twister track sets at home, these are all compatible.
Do you know how many twister track sets these are?
This is 2 sets.
2 sets.
Yep.
So 2 sets. That's why they're picking up more than one. They do something like this. $8.33. Remember, easy on the go, on any surface. And you know what? If you live in a small apartment, because of the adjustability, this is great around furniture or in those small spaces. Normally your other builder sets or your racetrack sets, you need a big old room. So that's why I love this. Debbie, it was so much fun. What a great way to end the show. Let's stay and play, can we? Because we're kids at heart.
Good.
That wraps it up for me. I'll see you back here tomorrow at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, Rachel Bosine looking very glamorous because she's got some gorgeous jewelry for you for the rest of the morning. Bye.
Good morning to you and good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is 4 a.m. here on the East Coast, so it means about, 1 a.m. on the West Coast? Do math backwards in my head. I'm Rachel Bosing. We have 2 hours of VicenzaSilver for you, and this is actually an encore presentation of our Creede silver sales. So yesterday it was all about silver and jewelry, but we actually did not see our VicenzaSilver collection yesterday. So today we thought, you know what? We are going to have a 2-hour show. Everything is going to be on sale price. So again, it's still part of the Creede Silver sale. And VicenzaSilver, just to let you know what's special about it, is that every single piece is made in Italy with that fine Italian craftsmanship. And when we talk about the precious metals that you'll hear me talking about all morning, the sterling silver is actually white rhodium plated sterling silver. So that, of course, is in the platinum family. And then the golds, the yellow and the rose gold, that's 18 karat gold. So not 14 karat gold. Although we're talking about plating, it's 18 karat gold. And then we have colors like black rhodium plated, and we also have some chocolate pieces in the show. So let me share with you my pick of the show. This is something that's actually brand new today. You did not see it yesterday. The only order of the year of this particular bracelet, and boy, is it gorgeous. These are spheres, 6mm beads that are all hand diamond cut. This is your choice of size, 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8-inch. Huge gram weights when it comes to that sterling silver. 6.5 grams for the 6 3/4, 7 for the 7 1/4, 7.9 for the 8-inch on 2 months of easy pay. Extraordinary, and your choice of silver, yellow, rose, or black. That's on my wrist, so I'll actually probably flash it to you a couple of times and go, oh, this is what we're talking about. This is on my wrist. So we're starting, though, with something that I think is absolutely extraordinary because it's one necklace and an entire necklace wardrobe. It is VicenzaSilver. We have it in one color selection, and the one that makes it look so rich in luxe. It's a 24-inch adjustable margarita necklace. It is sterling silver, bathed in 18 karat yellow gold. The margarita, as you know, or maybe you're unfamiliar with, is the necklace, as opposed to a snake, a box, a cable, a rope, that has so many different sides that the light just is flung hither and yon because of all the paddles. I am going to roll it just a little bit so you can see. So imagine this margarita necklace on your neck. Whenever you move, you get lots of sparkle and shine. The brilliant part, though, about this necklace is that it's not just 24 inches long. It's 24 inches, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. It is all those lengths, and we have it for you at a sale price of $93.82. 6 easy payments of $15.64. This is very limited. Now, we have fewer than 200 to go around, and we actually just had a Today Special Value with the Margarita Choice as an option. It was the most popular. So let me show you what's special about this. Thank you so much as we're in close. First of all, you can unhook this necklace with the lobster claw clasp and put it on the way you'd put on a traditional necklace, right? Totally fine, which also means this necklace is going to be great for pendants and enhancers. But once you do that, you can can slip this over your head, and because you can slide this bead, you use the bead all the way, that will give you a 24-inch long necklace. As you pull the bead, that will shorten the necklace shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. So if your dress that day calls for a 16-inch necklace, you'll have it. If it calls for a 14-inch necklace, you'll have it. Conversely, if it calls for a necklace that's 20 inches or 22, you have all this play in this necklace to make it shorter or longer. And this bead is so fantastic because it's got this silicone bead in the center, and it's easy to pull along the margarita chain, but it will stay once you let it, once you position it. If you come on in, before, I'm just going to twist this really quickly, because what's wonderful about the margarita, thank you so much, is that it's actually multiple paddles, or petals if you will, put together in almost a helix formation. So you get that twist, and then it's twisted again, and that gives you an intensity. There's it's like one right on top of the other. There's a density and intensity, which then when you move just creates this flicker and shine. Very challenging to get a margarita necklace home for 6 easy payments, which is our most generous, of $15.64. And did I mention the gram weight? This is not a hollow necklace. It's 18.5 grams of that sterling silver bathed in 18 karat yellow gold. Now, while you're seeing the options there, this is so popular, we actually sold out of the silver and the rose. So your yellow option is your only option. You can see on the screen the retail value of $170. Oh yeah, we're looking at close to $80 less than that. These are going really quickly. Now we have fewer than 150 remaining. This is our lovely model, Amy. Good morning to you, Amy. Nice to see you. So she's got that margarita necklace. And Amy, are you able to slide it a little bit? Am I going to be just too challenging for you if you just slide it a little bit or make it slightly shorter? There you go. So she just decided, you know what? I want to make this a little bit shorter for me. I want it to sit a little bit differently in my neckline. That's what this necklace will do for you. So easy, and it stays. That's the thing about that silicone bead. It just stays exactly where you put it. So you'll never not have the correct length, the one that's the most flattering for whatever neckline you're wearing. A deep V, shall we say, a round, a crew neck. Maybe you want to add this to all the other necklaces you have that are layered. But once again, the fantastic thing about this, and I love this, margarita, actually, let me just say this, you're supposed to love all your children equally. Margarita is my favorite kind of chain. Snakes, cables, ropes, love all those, but this one has dazzle. You know, I spent 7 years in Las Vegas, so I think that's why I always go for a little more sparkle and shine. So here you go. So this is 24 inches. When you have it fully at the end, the two beads touching, that will give you a 24-inch length. But somebody says, hey mom, can I borrow that necklace? I need 18 inches. All she needs to do is slide. But again, if you think, oh, I've got great pendants or enhancers, can I put that on that really thick margarita chain? Which, by the way, I measured this, it's about 3/16 inch wide. So this has, do you see, really nice gauge to it. That's kind of the technical word for thickness. This is not a thin chain at all. It's got a nice, weight to it. You'll feel it on your neck. And really, more importantly, you'll see it. So you'll feel like you step in the room and you just have sparkle, like a princess. And you know what? If you're somebody who travels quite a bit, maybe you've got a pack. You travel for work or you're traveling for vacation. This is easily your whole entire wardrobe. You're like, oh, how much jewelry am I going to bring? I'm going to bring my margarita necklace that's 24 inches and can be 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, you get the idea. Can be my entire wardrobe. I'm gonna bring that and my favorite pair of earrings. In fact, it'll allow you to bring more earrings and more bracelets because you only need one necklace. J317203, this is going really, really quickly. So thanks so much for joining me. We have about 5 dozen remaining now. So remember, when you're blending this with your other golds, it's gonna be fine because what you're feeling is 18 karat gold on your neck. What people will be responding to and saying, wow, that's beautiful, will be that 18 karat gold. And 6 easy payments of $15.64 makes it so budget friendly in terms of just putting it on that credit card. The other thing I'd like to remind you of is if you are actually getting anything in this show for a gift for yourself or someone else, we have our holiday return policy in place. So you have until January 31st of 2016 to return anything if you don't absolutely love it. Now we have unusual pieces in the show and this is one of them. The Byzantine that weave, shall I say, is hugely popular and has been since time immemorial. This is a special Byzantine because it's not the same thickness all the way around. It's graduated, which makes the skill it takes to put it together, the finesse, the know-how, so much higher. It is 6 easy payments of $27.56, and it's 33.5 grams of sterling silver. This is the necklace that I'm wearing. There's a secret to it. It's not actually just one necklace, it's two. Because every necklace will have the sterling silver, white rhodium plated by the way, on one side, and then the color on the reverse. So I'm wearing the 18 karat yellow gold with that sterling silver on the reverse. We've got several lengths for you and several colors, as you can see, 5 easy payments of $13.80 to $16.40. It is a true omega, 6 millimeters, sits beautifully on my neck. You get to choose your size, but as I mentioned to you, I have actually the 18 karat yellow gold plated choice, and on the flip side, there is that sterling silver. So I can reverse it and have a different necklace, two for the price of one, which actually is a great value versus what you see out in the marketplace. So this is something that is really extraordinary because it is for you a set of 3 threader earrings, and then you have your choice of color. So let me share with you the 3 different earrings that you'll receive. The silver is the entire set. It's going to show you'll get 3 separate pairs that you can either break apart and gift if you like, or just keep them all for yourself. This is a sale price, and this is our only threader earring that we have in our VicenzaSilver collection. $35.78. Let me share with you the 3 styles that you'll receive. One of them will be this beautiful elongated rectangle. So we call it a stick earring. So you've got one pair that will be the stick earring. I'm just gonna put this aside and bring one forward. One that will be a fantastic chain that leads to this beautiful spherical gemstone, turquoise, on the bottom. That's going to be the second that you'll receive. Remember, you're receiving all of these. And then the third that you'll receive is a gorgeous elongated, again, chain that ends with an oval shaped bead that is just your high polished silver bead. Now we've got 3 choices for you, excuse me. The sterling silver, which is always white rhodium plated when we're in the VicenzaSilver category. We also have your 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver as another choice. And then we have your 18 karat rose gold as another choice over that sterling silver. Remember, 3 pairs. You're receiving 3 pairs. We're only showing 1 pair just to give you the color options. The sale price $35.78. And just to let you know, if you happen to have a QVC credit card, the Q card, you can actually break these payments into 3 and elect to pick these up for 3 easy payments of $11.92. If you are someone who does not have a Q card and you think, wow, that sounds really good, you can go to QVC.com and you can apply for the Q card. And once you do, you can put anything on 3 easy payments on air or online, everything except a gift card as a QVC holder. And in fact, you'll also get a $10 gift card if you're just now new to applying. J325807 is your item number. Here's what I love about a threader earring. So if you're over here, let me just share with you what a threader earring is, because maybe this is something new to you. It was new to me, full disclosure. The threader earring, what's sexy about it is that there's no post and clutch on the back, right? It's just this beautiful continuation of the precious metal that has at the end, to make it a little bit easier to put into your ear, a solid portion of it. So that's the portion. Remember when we used to get our ears pierced and they used to just put that needle in? Well, it's got, probably the girth of a little tiny needle, but it doesn't, of course, have the pointy end. But that gives you structure to move through your ear. And then it goes into what essentially starts to be the earring, which is a box chain. So I'll show you on the stick version. You've got the stiffened that's easy to put in your ear. I love it. They're very comfortable and very lightweight. Transitioning into this beautiful box chain, and then transitioning into what the earring is at the end, which in this particular one happens to be this stick earring, which is your elongated rectangle. Loving that. So this is a great way to get 3 pairs of earrings that are a nod to kind of fashion in 3 completely different ways, and yet very fluid and beautiful ways. Great to get this home and split it up into 3 gifts for under $35. That's pretty great because it's just $11 and change per gift. If you're thinking of separating these and putting them in little stocking stuffers, or maybe these are going to be hostess gifts as we start to get into the entertaining season. Amy looks great. What'd you say? Daycare teacher gifts. Yes, absolutely. You're shopping. Oh, good. Yeah, perfect daycare teacher gifts. And the reality is that you're giving them something that these are genuine precious metals. So if you select the sterling silver, it's white rhodium plated. So that's going to be flash and shine and beauty and crisp white. If you select the yellow, because maybe the person that you're giving this to loves their yellow gold, it's 18 karat yellow gold over that sterling silver. The same with the rose, 18 karat rose gold over that sterling silver. And Amy, do you have the yellow? Yellow. She's got the yellow with that turquoise bead at the end, which is just oh so pretty. That turquoise bead is, you know, one that you get home may or may not have a little bit of matrix, because turquoise, of course, coming from Mother Nature, meaning that Mother Nature does what she likes. And so it just lets you know that your pair will be completely unique. And then finally, in addition to the turquoise bead ones, you get the ones that have, whoops, that just slid through, that have this beautiful elongated, not quite teardrop shape, so we'll just say it is this elongated oval bead at the end as well. High polish is very difficult to do. Remember, all of these pieces are made in Italy, so when we talk about the Italian craftsmen, we always go to Vicenza, right? That's the big huge jewelry fair in Italy, which is why this brand is called Vicenza. We go there because we go there for innovation, we go there because of the skill level, because of the ingenuity, and also because of the fine craftsmanship. So to be able to get 3 pairs home for $35.78, split these up into gifts and make 3 people you absolutely love happy. This is the only thread or earring in the entire VicenzaSilver collection, so you're getting something extraordinarily unique. Use your Q card and you'll get this home for $11.92 when you'd like to select the Easy Pay, 3 easy payments. So good morning to you. We're going on 417. We might not have time for these, but these are another way that you can look sculptural, architectural, actually just sleek and modern and contemporary. They're the graduated round hoop earrings, 4 easy payments of $11.07. Your choice of color of precious metal, J320431. Here is another piece that we may not have time to show you, but just to let you know, the San Marco bracelet at 25.1 grams is extraordinary. It's like these half crescents and then crystals as well. This is 5 easy payments of $18.99, and it is a beauty. Look at this. So this is the bracelet on your wrist. It reminds me obviously of little macaroni noodles, but this is the San Marco bracelet is because of the bridges in the San Marco Piazza in Italy. And look at this. So if I put this on with this beautiful piece, these pieces are coming up later on in the show. Loving this wrap with all of the Diamonique end caps, and then look at the Rolo that's coming up later on. So anyway, lots of bracelets, lots of ways to dazzle the wrist. Here's a way to dazzle the wrist. When I went to Las Vegas, this was what I was seeing, and we and the buying team were seeing all over the place. It's something called tubagas. And tubagas is, you know, tubular, right? But tubes done in very interesting and exciting ways. So let me share with you a couple things about this. This is a bold polished tubagas 4-row cuff. It's 15 grams of sterling silver, and you've got your choice of sizes. The small, which would be traditional, 6 3/4, or the average, 7 1/4, or the large, 8 inch. So those are the traditional fit. We have it in your choice of the yellow, which is, of course, 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. And then in your rose, we have small and average available in the rose. And then in the rose, it's 18 karat yellow over sterling silver. And then in the sterling silver, which is white rhodium over sterling silver, we have the small and average as well. So it's in the yellow that we've got all three sizes. If you're a large, that's the one you'll want to pick up. And in the rose and the silver, that's where we've got just the small and the average. Sale price, so this is part of the Creede sale, 6 easy payments, which is our most generous easy payment plan that we have. We don't have 7. This allows you to break it up over half a year. 6 easy payments of $23.09. No reorder on these, which means you're actually saving $60 and change. So as I bring this up to you, these are 4 tubes, right? So the Italian craftsmen, they make one tube that's very high polish, another tube that's very high polish, but they can't actually just put that tube and bend it in a way that isn't going to marry perfectly with the second set of 2. And the second set of 2 have these beautiful ribs all the way around them. So you see how they crisscross. Do you know how we always see those crisscross or those highway rings? This is kind of your version of a highway, a crisscross highway bracelet, which I think is just fantastic. The high polish plays off of the ribbing, and then it gives it different heights as well. It's sculptural, it's architectural. It's something that I feel like you'd see in a museum and go, I would like to have that, in my home. The 4 tubes meet at the end on this nice high polished end, but it's really easy to put on. I actually have one on in the yellow. Really easy to put on. You get to put it on yourself. If you'd like to squeeze it a little bit, you may, to tighten it a little bit, but I gotta tell you that I have a really small wrist, and I picked up the small, did a little bit of a smush, and then we were totally fine. So that is the one in the silver. I actually put it on also in the yellow. Look how fantastic that is. Let me put this away so you can just see both of those. The crisscross, that high polish, the kissing of, the one right over the other, and the rib. J318635 is your item number. Remember, 15 grams of precious metal is what's on your wrist. If you're thinking about gifts for birthdays between now and the end of the year, or heck, go all the way around to, 2016. Maybe somebody is going into their first professional job and you just want them to have something to decorate their wrist. Maybe it's somebody who gives presentations all the time. I speak with my hands, no duh, as my niece or nephew would say. No duh on Rachel. And so I love to adorn my hands with great rings, great bracelets, because that's kind of, a part of me that you're paying attention to. So in the same way that we give ourselves a manicure and we know that people are looking at our hands, we're looking at our wrists as well. 6 easy payments of $23.09. I'd love to welcome in Misty. Hi, Misty. You're live on the air. I'm Rachel. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Great.
How are you?
I'm well. Did you find something? You know what? I'm not even going to say I'm well. Misty, it is so fun because I am in surrounded by beautiful jewelry. So I'm having more than like a well time. I'm having a great time. And I get to put it all on. So did you find something that you're going to be wearing?
Well, yes. I bought the 3 pair of the threaders.
Ah, lovely.
I'm thinking about getting that bracelet that you're showing now.
It is a beauty. What color of what set did you choose in the threaders?
I got the gold.
Okay, well, let me see if I can find the gold. Ah, here we are. The gold. Okay. So if you wanted to continue with your architectural kind of mode, I love the play of the stick version with the tubes because you kind of have, soft around, but then you also have, kind of the cube illusion with this elongated rectangle. That would be really fun. Or because you also have the dangle with the bead, you could remain in the soft and high polish area, for example, and just do it with the shiny bead with the yellow bracelet.
I like to mix my jewelry up.
Yeah.
I wear silver and gold together all the time.
Oh, you could do the silver story, so that would be really fun. Have you picked up a piece from our line VicenzaSilver before here?
This is probably my 40th pair of Vicenza jewelry.
So why do you keep coming back to it?
I love it. It's just beautiful jewelry, and it looks good. It looks expensive. It's something that, you can't go anywhere and buy that jewelry for the price that you're selling it at.
You're absolutely right.
It's handcrafted. I'm Italian, so I'm kind of favorite of Vicenza. And I love it. I just love it. I don't know what else I could say about it other than it's beautiful.
Oh, well, you know what?
I love the fact that it's handcrafted. That's the other thing.
You love the fact that I'm sorry?
It's handcrafted.
Yes, yep. Many of the pieces are indeed, and I love that you appreciate kind of the ingenuity and the innovation that we see from Italy, and that's, that is why it's called our Vicenza line. So Misty, I hope that you have a wonderful morning and a blessed weekend. I know that you'll wear the 3 pair of threader earrings in good health, and if you elect to pick up one of these, I hope that you have as much delight in this as well, okay?
I will, and could you send me back to...
I will do that.
Them so that I can order one of these?
Sure, I absolutely will. Take care, okay?
Thank you so much, and God bless you for what you do. And I wish I was sitting there with all that jewelry on me.
God bless you, too. It's like playing dress up. Have a great weekend, okay?
You too.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So Misty is a collector of our VicenzaSilver pieces, as are many of our customers. I know that lots of us dance between one line and another, which makes perfect sense. J318635 is the item number of the cuff if you want to get one in the same way that Misty's picking up one as well. We have lots of more items to come. Here's another bracelet that actually is in the show. I was showing it to you. This is fantastic because it's a triple Rolo. So instead of being 1 link and 1 link, it's 3 links and 3 links. Because you know what? Why only have some when you can have more? J317645. I love the bigness of things. Welcome on in. We're almost at the bottom of the hour. I'm Rachel Bosing. This is an Encore presentation, part of our Creede Silver sale. It just happens to be the next day. And this is our VicenzaSilver brand. And VicenzaSilver is celebrated here because every single piece is made in Italy, so it's made by our fine Italian craftsmen and partners there. They're always inspired pieces, and they're always innovative pieces and show ingenuity, but really they're always just extraordinarily beautiful. This is a ring that is an X ring, and we've got it in your choice of colors. So the high polished white rhodium over that sterling silver, which I love, or the yellow, which this is what's special about VicenzaSilver, because the yellow is 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. And then your rose, 18 karat rose gold over sterling silver. Saving $32 and change off of the regular QVC price. We haven't seen this particular ring presented since February. If you would like to elect to use your QVC card, you may do so and turn this into not just $36.28, but 3 easy payments of $12.09. So let me share with you what's kind of beautiful about this. One of the things that the Italian craftsmen do really well, craftsmen and women, is that they use kind of design details to trick the eye. So while this is an X ring, it's only an X ring when you kind of look at it from a distance, because frankly, it's, one row of ribs going one way and then another row of ribs going another way. And that's what gives you that illusion of the X. One here and then one on the underside. So again, it's almost that highway bypass ring, but it's not really because they're all connected, and it's just changing the angle of the way these ribs are going. But that takes skill and technique and ingenuity that you're seeing. Want to share with you that this is actually getting a little bit tapered on the side. So it's bold and wide across the top, and then it tapers gradually on the underside, giving you that high polish there. We have high polish finish, and let me just share with you, this is a 1/2 inch long and 3/4 of an inch wide. We are getting limited now in the rose, and I just want to show you, maybe I can do this all 3 colors. I don't know, maybe not so much. All 3 colors here just to give you a choice of what you're looking at. There you go. There is the white rhodium. That's the white rhodium plated over the sterling silver. The rose is really popular. That's the one that I put on my finger. And then we also have the yellow. So when I say that it's plated with that 18 karat yellow or rose, that's the, that's the metal that's going to be against your skin. That's the precious metal you're going to see. And we were just talking to Misty in Florida, and she was saying, you know what? The pieces you present to us, they're at prices that no way, no how. Like if you look at this price, $36.28. if you even went to a little kiosk where you think you can get, values or what have you, for $36.28, you might be able to get a bold ring like this that a melange of materials that is, we call that base metal, which means it's an alloy. It's something that's, I have no idea. It's steel. It's something else. But it's not gold and it's not sterling silver. And it wouldn't have the craftsmanship behind it, and it probably would be really thin. I mean, what you get for $36.28 is no way, no how the quality, the ingenuity, and the know-how that you can get here at QVC. I mean, it's just true. And if you're looking at it on Amy right now, imagine if that actually were solid 14 karat gold. How much do you think that would be, right? That's why we all went to, let's do something different. Let's go to sterling silver. Let's still have that gold against our skin and do a plating. But this isn't just 14 karat gold plating. This is 18 karat gold plating. So we stepped it up even further. You can see the retail value on your screen is $100 for this ring. So we're looking at, a third, $36 or so, just slightly over that. $36.28. Your sizes, as you can see on our availability guide on your screen, are starting to get a little bit limited. So if you're brand new to shopping at QVC, and frankly, let me tell you, I was when I first came here. So 5 years ago, I was brand new. I didn't know what that availability guide was at the bottom of my screen. I'm like, there are dots at the bottom of my screen. What that means is that tells you our inventory. If you see green, it means we've got, whatever that is, size and color, we've got that size and color available. If you see yellow, it means we're starting to get limited in that size and color. And if you see red, for example, the Rose 5, size 5, we're out of it. So that lets you know when you should kind of get to the phone. You go, oh, you know what? I want a 6 in yellow. Okay, well, I've got time. But, if I want a 5 in the yellow, I should probably call right now. You can put this on a credit card, any major credit card, and your Q card. Loving the ribbed look of this. That just gives you more texture. In our clothes and in fashion, we're talking about texture as we go into this fall and winter season. First of all, it's raining and windy and hecka cold outside. Amy, how was it when you came in? Yeah, it's dreary. Do you know it was like 40-something degrees? Anyway, I say all this to say that texture on your finger is just as important as texture on your clothing. I keep kind of dropping that hint that you can actually put anything on 3 easy payments if you happen to be an owner of the Q card. Here's how you sign up. Go to QVC.com. In the search bar, type in Q card, click on your button, and it will take you to Easy Pay every day. So what that means is when you are a Q card holder, you can elect to put any item on air or online on 3 easy payments. And that's the little red button is where you apply. So you can put 3 easy payments on everything excluding gift cards. So if we're presenting to you something and we say it's 2 easy payments, you can be magical with your Q card and make it 3. So this is something that we don't see much of in our entire collection. And I know that you've probably noticed that in our clothing, in our handbags, and our shoes, a lot of things that we're saying, like on our fall fashion day, must have leather. Well, how do you do must have leather in jewelry? Well, you do it this way. So you do it by creating these beautiful multiple cords of leather and then putting sliding bands of diamond cut sterling silver on the top. That's how you marry a leather and precious metal look. I feel like this is so elegant. I looked at this immediately and I was like, you know what, this feels like something, from an ancient world, very Game of Thrones-ish to me somehow. I don't know, just kind of fantastic. So if you choose the sterling silver, this sterling silver white rhodium plated comes with the black leather bands, and I'll show more of the bracelet to you in a second. If you'd like to choose the rose, is it the rose? Yeah. The rose is going to come to you in the brown leather band. So that's the rose. And then the yellow, which again is 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver, will have your cognac leather bands. Loving this. You are going to choose average. Oops. Meant to show that to you. You're going to choose your average or large, and your average size 7 3/4. Your large is an 8-inch. But what we love is that it actually has a highly magnetic polished clasp. So not only do you have the stations, but it's something that you can actually put on yourself, because this will just go in there, slide right in, and It's a magnet, so it's nice and strong on your wrist. There's high polished metal here, as you can see, multiple bands of leather. But as we go in close and really look at these sliding bands here, look at it. Look at the texture that we see on the top here. So nice and textured. 1, 2, 3. We can count them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sliding bands. On the underside, fully done. So it's not something that's kind of half clinging. You know, they could have done these bands and put like, you know, cut them off right there and been, you know, let's just kind of cling to the side of these a little bit if they were to group the bands some other way. But these are actually holding the bands together. You can slide them and make them a little wider if you'd like. You can kind of create your own wrist story. So you can bunch them together if you'd like to do that, or slide them apart and make it a little bit more dispersed and give a little bit more love to the leather. But imagine, of course, with the leather jacket that you have on, with a jean jacket that you have on, this just gives you a little bit of a rock and roller look. And when we're stacking our bracelets, stacking our wrists so much with all these bracelets, it just gives you more texture and more interest, and that's where we get our personality. It is 5 months of easy pay of $30.40. It's the first time that we're presenting this. As I mentioned, what's unusual about it is that if you happen to be that leather girl, leather and lace, a little, you know, a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll, I think leather is actually, you know, something that everybody, no matter what age, you know, what quote genre you might fit in, leather is something that appeals to all of us, especially when it is done kind of well. And so not only is this Italian jewelry, but you know, Italian leather is known for being, you know, the creme de la creme. So in the same way that we go to the Italians for having great ideas when it comes to jewelry, the leather there, the quality is really extraordinary. Now let me just share with you that when you get this home, we recommend that to help ensure that the color of the leather doesn't bleed or fade, we want you to avoid moisture perfumes, you know, on your wrist. So when you put this on, oftentimes, you know, we put a little perfume on our wrist, you know, just kind of skip the wrist that you're going to put this one on and maintain kind of the integrity and the beauty of the color of leather. Let me share with you again. I actually realized, I'm like, why is one missing? Oh, because I have one on my wrist. I'm playing. As I said to Misty, I'm playing dress up. So this is your yellow with the cognac bands, and that's this beautiful kind of British tan. I mean, talk about very expensive. Love, love, love this. And then this is your rose, 18 karat rose gold. Look at that faceting and the diamond cut that you're seeing there, that diamond cut in the center, and then almost, you know, looking like we're getting, I love this little ridges on the side. How pretty is that? Do you see that? Rose and silver here are getting very limited. So this is 18 karat rose gold over sterling silver. And then we also have the silver, and the silver's really limited. That's that fantastic black and white story that you know. Average and large are your average only, I'm sorry, in the silver. But the sizes that you can choose, and when we're talking about average, that's 7 3/4 of an inch long. The large is going to be at 8 inches. First time that you're seeing this presented on air. Heretofore, it had only been on QVC.com. This is a sale price. So the sale prices are only good until the end of the day tomorrow. So making a decision is one to do right now, especially when things like this are flying out of here. Still to come, hey, we don't have snowflakes out here. It's raining, but look at this. This is almost like a version of a beautiful, beautiful snowflake, and it is your sterling scroll design glitter earring or pendant. So we either have a set of earrings for you or a pendant and chain. Your choice, 4 easy payments of $11.25 or $20.50. This is the look of pave diamonds and platinum, but it's actually this beautiful sterling silver and your choice of precious metal. And in fact, in the center, what you can't see is a little surprise that I'll show you right here when you come on in. Thanks. I'll show you that in 1 second, but I do want to show you a whole set of something. What is a whole set? A whole set, you know, we started our show with an adjustable chain. It was 24 inches and it was a margarita chain. Well, this is a 22-inch chain and it's a box chain, and we added the chain with a baby hoop earring, a bitty hoop earring. So you get both pieces for $35. Kind of crazy. It's customer top rated because people love that idea. You choose your your color of metal. This is one of those pieces that you just have. You have it in your purse or you have it in your office and keep it in your desk because you'll always be bejeweled. You'll always be outfitted and you won't be without any piece of jewelry. J322694 is your item number there. You know what I wanted to show you, what you could not see in that picture, thank you so much, is that not only do we have this gorgeous kind of snowflake, AKA kaleidoscope, AKA spirograph, but in the middle, look at that. There is this dangle piece with these faceted crystals. So it makes it, you know, that much more kind of tantalizing and titillating. Wow, is that ever pretty. And this actually is the pendant that I was just showing you in the rose. I love it. And it's big. Do not be surprised when you get this home. It is nice and big. It's got presence. All righty, as we move on to something that has presence, how about 22 strands of precious metal around your neck? How fantastic is that? So we have your choice of length, and then we have your choice of color. But let me share with you, in the tricolor, we actually have both lengths. We have an 18-inch and a 20-inch. In the silver, we simply have available for you now the 20-inch. These are sale prices. You can get them home on 6 months of Easy Pay. The 20-inch, because I just want you to know silver seems to be flying out of here really quickly, is going to be 6 months of Easy Pay of $56.83. When you elect the 18-inch of the tricolor, because that's the only one that's left in the 18, you'll have 6 easy payments of $54.67. So let's start at the top. This is just kind of this is, what should I say? This is the housekeeping. You've got an oversized lobster claw clasp. You do have a 2-inch extender on it, high polished end caps, but really what we get to is 22 braided strands, yes, of beautiful precious metal around this thin silicone core. And this gives you structure and a dynamic layered look. How cool is that? So they're by the way, they're by themselves at different lengths. So you get, you know, grouping, you also get a cascading, you get a lovely bib effect, but these are wrapped, and so you're getting almost, I would say, kind of a satin finish on all of these. So you'll get that sterling silver, which is that white rhodium plated in the tricolor. You'll also, in the rose, that's 18 karat rose gold over that sterling silver. In your yellow, that's 18 karat yellow gold over your sterling silver. I think what I love about the tricolor option, I'm kind of shocked that we have both sizes here, is that the tricolor option is kind of permission to play. You know, back in the day when I was growing up, it's like if you were a silver girl, you could only wear silver, and it had to be silver on your ears, silver on your wrist, silver on your neck, silver on your ankle, wherever you're going to do it, it had to be silver. Now we want to just say, you know what, my personality is, you know, a variety of metals and textures and all that stuff, and so I don't just want to, if I wear a silver necklace, I want to be able to wear a gold ring or a gold bracelet, and maybe it's yellow and maybe it's rose and maybe I'm mixing all my metals and, you know, just having a great time and just playing. And that's what we're talking about when we say permission to play. The jewelry is really the exclamation point on whatever you happen to be wearing. It can elevate it instantly, and it can also give you kind of that fun joie de vivre that you have. But look at this bib. I mean, when we talk about, you know, imagine what it would be to buy 22 separate. And I love also that it's a little structured. So when we see it on Amy, you'll see that it can fit, you know, right in that neckline and kind of fill in that space. And instead of being something thin, you know, instead of being a rope chain or a cable chain or a box chain or even a margarita chain, you know, it is several strands. So you don't have to worry about whether or not it's layered properly or you layered it correctly. It will fall in a very elegant way. And so Amy has it outside of her neck. She could easily put it inside. If you happen to be wearing a turtleneck, if you're going to wear that white crisp blouse, this will easily elevate from the boardroom and then going into a black tie affair. If you happen to, you're going to a concert or you're going to a play later on in the evening, you know, this is one of those statement pieces. And yesterday I was talking about Robert Lee Morris, one of our designers here at QVC, and he really transformed the jewelry / fashion world because he was one of the pioneers in statement jewelry. And when we say statement, you know, something that looks like it belongs in a museum. So you have that museum piece around your neck or on your ears. That they're not utilitarian jewelry pieces. They're pieces that really will elevate and transform something. And that's what, when I think of this necklace and I see this necklace, that's what I feel. I feel like, okay, that's really going to change it. I can't hide this. I'm going to put this on really quickly. I can't hide my Omega because it's kind of attached to my mic and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, if this were to be on me, for example, you can see I'm just going to drape this a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to whistle. You know, somebody emailed me and said, Rachel, please don't whistle in the mornings. You wake my dog. And I was like, oh gosh, that's right. So I'm just kind of resting it on my neck right now. But I love that it just cascades beautifully the way it wants to, and you can feel it on. It's got a nice feeling. It's very sleek and very smooth. So imagine satin beads, but these are satin polished strands. That's kind of what they look like. So it's not high polish. You're going to get that satiny finish to it. 22 individual braids, and you have the ability to change it. So it's 18 inches, but then you've got, a 2-inch extender here, which allows you to extend it. 6 months of easy pay in your tricolor. The 20-inch getting very, very limited. So that 20-inch in the tricolor will be 6 months of easy pay of $56.83. The 18-inch in the tricolor or in that sterling, the silver was the one that's 20-inch, $56.83, 6 easy pay. The 18-inch only in the tricolor is 6 easy payments of $54.67. So, you know what? Here's what's really fun. What's fun is that when you present jewelry, your hands show. And so here's the information on my rings that I happen to be wearing. This is coming up later in the show. It's the VicenzaSilver elongated diamond cut status ring. This is fantastic. There's no other way to say it. It's big, it's wide, it's not meek. It's fantastic. It happens to be a sale price of $34.55 for your choice of colors. And in fact, we also have chocolate. So chocolate is about to make its debut in my show, which is really, really cool. And this is also popular, and I just feel like it should be because it has lots of curb appeal. This is the polished crystal band ring, and it's actually 5 easy payments of $18.31. And what you might notice is I decided to have different hands with different metals on. So this one actually is my 18 karat yellow gold with the crystals scattering across. And so this is the wrist that has the yellow gold and the rose gold. I mixed my metals a little bit on this side. All these are coming up, but then this is my kind of sterling, my sterling wrist. Anyway, I'm Rachel Bosing. We're about to head on into 5 a.m. this morning. I want to give you just a little bit of a breather, but we've got so much coming up. And remember, VicenzaSilver, I love it. It's Italian craftsman. It's 18 karat golds, and it's white rhodium. We'll be back in a second because we've got bracelets and necklaces and earrings and so much more.
Retail value represents either an actual comparison shopped price or the price QVC believes the same or a comparable product would be offered by other retailers using a customary markup. Retail value does not necessarily represent the prevailing retail price in every community or the price at which QVC previously sold the item. The comparable retail value represents a comparison shopped price for other merchandise of like grade and quality to the item being advertised. The if sold separately price is the price that a product with multiple components, for example a 5-piece kit, would be expected to sell for if each individual component were valued separately and those values were then totaled. The if sold separately price does not take into account the pricing of other multi-component products at retail that may contain some of the same component items. Featured price represents a savings over the regular QVC price. After the featured price ends, the item will be offered at its regular QVC price if QVC continues to carry the item. MSRP refers to the manufacturer's suggested retail price. It is based upon the supplier's representation of value. No sales may have been made at this price.
Hey, welcome on into QVC. I'm Rachel Bosing. We're going on into the 5 a.m. hour. You're looking at the beautiful Amy, and I love this music because I felt like I should come out from a big, huge velvet curtain. Like, hey. So I'm Rachel Bosing. Welcome on into QVC. We're in 2 hours of VicenzaSilver. This is actually an encore of our Creede silver sale. We had that all day yesterday. What that means is that every single item in this show is on a sale price. That sale price is only good until the end of the day tomorrow, so the end of the weekend. And we've done some great kind of slashes on the prices, but we also have some really great pieces that you haven't seen in a long time. This is actually a sale price, and it's the first day that we gave you the opportunity to get it home for 4 months of easy pay. So you've got a choice here, and I love that we're on wide for just a second, because your choice is either going to be the earring set or the chain and the pendant. So you're going to have 4 colors of metal, but just letting you know that overall, you can buy both of them if you'd like, fantastic, but you're choosing on 4 easy payments, either your earrings, or where are we in the middle here, or your pendant and chain. So as we're talking about colors for your earrings, here are your colors. So here is the, look at this. This is the sterling silver with the white rhodium plating. Really, really gorgeous. Am I looking at the right one, or am I looking at the black? Hold, please. I'm looking at the black. Sorry. This is, sometimes when you're looking at the back of something, a little bit more challenging. Let's go here and start here. All right, so we're going to start here for a second. Sorry. Yellow is going to be that 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. And then we move into the black, which is actually dangerously close to the silver. So here's your black, and this is going to be black rhodium over sterling silver. And then this is your silver. So this is white rhodium over sterling silver. As we continue on, here's your 18 karat rose gold over sterling silver. Rose is the one that is most limited in the earrings. We have about a dozen, as in 12. So if you choose the earrings, it's 4 easy payments of $11.25. You've got a nice price savings of $24 off of our regular QVC price. And, what we're looking at here is a beautiful, when it comes to the length on these earrings, 1 3/4 of an inch long, 1 3/4 of an inch wide. I love that in the center. So this is a glitter material that you're seeing here. This is this beautiful, here, well, I'll do on this one, sorry. This is this beautiful glitter material that gives the look of pave diamonds without the pave diamond price. In the center, though, we give you this glitter material in addition to faceted crystals. So that just adds to, the illusion of, a diamond encrusted snowflake, if you will, or beautiful kind of kaleidoscope. Thank you for that. That's so, so pretty, because as you can see, you'll get a flicker and a shine from this. I love the cutting. Do you know that when we talk about fashion, that cutout detail, that quote perforated detail on jackets, on shoes, on purses, it's everywhere. This cutout detail, same thing going on when it comes to your jewelry. So those are your earrings. And then when we move on to the pendant and chain, you're going to have color choices as well. So the pendant is going to be at 2 1/8 of an inch long, and then the chain another 18 inches with a 2-inch extender. So you're looking again, and I believe that that's the black one, which is really fantastic with the black rhodium plated. It's a little bit darker. It's a little bit more mysterious. I feel like it has a nighttime idea to it. And I know that it's actually black because the chain is black. So the chain is going to match on what you're picking up. And that's going to be sterling silver with black rhodium plating. So that's how you can really see the cutout detail. And if we put this, I'm going to do this kind of strangely. So if you put them side by side, do you see a difference? The top one is the black rhodium. The bottom one is the silver. And the silver is a little bit purer. Yeah, the black one has more of a gunmetal look to it, and the silver is purer. Like that's the one that you're thinking, oh, more snowflakey. So really fantastic. And so the pendant with the chain will be a sale price of $82, 4 easy payments of $20.50. And this is, 2 1/8 of an inch long when it comes to the pendant. So the pendant is huge. And then we also have your choices in the rose, 18 karat rose gold over sterling, or 18 karat yellow gold over sterling. The earrings, though, let me tell you, the rose you're going to have to ask about weightless, and in the black we have 3 dozen. So wow. And in the silver, 4 dozens. Black, 3 dozen. Whoops, I was swinging those around. Silver, 4 dozen. And then you said yellow. I'm sorry, Dan. 6 dozen in the yellow. And just to give you an idea of scope and scale, I'm going to take the yellow just for 1 second. And I know we're going over to Amy too, but as I put these on, so if we just do a little before and after, nothing on this ear, nothing. And then all of a sudden I go, oh, you know what? I'm going to put this earring on and see how that looks. And then earring. Ooh, that just ramped everything up, right? So pretty and movement, and if I'm speaking, I'm at a speaking engagement. And this is one of those earrings that you could even, we've got the pendant and chain as well, but you could even wear it, you know, without, because it's got so much drama. You could have a naked neck and then just this earring and va 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 voom. It would draw more attention right to the earring, but really we're all talking about drawing attention to your face. So short hair, long hair, fairer skin, darker skin. It's a beautiful earring, and I think it's perfect for the season. You know, as we go into the snowflake season and as we go into holiday parties and dinners where they last late into the night with your favorite friends and fantastic bottles of wine. You know, you just want an earring like this. I mean, this is a beautiful one that will go for those with those little cocktail dresses, but it's also an earring that if you're a maxi dress girl, if you're out west, this has kind of a light and ethereal feeling to it because of that scroll cutout design. Those earrings are hugely popular. 4 easy payments of $11.25. I kind of want to rub my eyes and go, really? Wow, that's cool. So that's a $24 off our regular QVC price. The pendant and chain is $42 off the regular QVC price. Hey, you know what? So we talked about the fact that we've got a couple adjustable necklaces in the show. So this is crazy ingenuity. This is an adjustable bangle. And you might be going, how do you make something hard like a bangle soft with adjustability? Well, leave it to the Italians. I'll show you that in 1 second. 4 easy payments of $10. Okay, now we're getting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because $10 is how much we pay in the morning for our cap, double wap, double kappa cappuccino, something. You know, for that expensive cup of coffee, you know what I'm talking about. It's almost 5 a.m. I must be getting punchy, as my dad says. J325797 is your item number. Lots of colors of gold. I'm wearing that one right now. So I'm not sure we're going to have time to actually present these, but I love these because they are reminiscent of dream catchers. Do you know what a dream catcher is? You'd have it over your bed and it would protect you from your scary dreams. These are diamond cut earrings or pendant, and 5 easy payments of $14.40 or $19.80 depending upon what you're picking up. Have this beautiful shepherd's hook, but I actually had a dream catcher over my bed. So do you see it? It looks like woven. It's so pretty. It looks like a sand dollar. Yes, it does. And so a dream catcher, right, you'd have it like this over your bed and you'd be sleeping right here and it would catch all of your scary dreams and protect you from your scary dreams. So, oh, I'm so excited. Let me just say it's the top of the hour. So if you're just joining us here, welcome on in. I'm Rachel Bozing, and this is QVC. It's 2 hours of Vicenza style. It's an extension of our Creede silver sale that we had yesterday, and we didn't see many Vicenza silver pieces yesterday, so I'm thrilled to be able to bring them to you today. And if you're unfamiliar with our Vicenza silver line here at QVC, what makes it different and special is that every single piece in the Vicenza silver line is made in Italy, crafted in Italy, inspired, and it's Italian ingenuity, it's Italian innovation, and that when we talk about platings in this line, what you're looking at is 18 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. So while this triple Rolo bracelet would be hugely expensive, hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you were looking at it, even in 14 karat gold electroform, or 14 karat gold solid would really put you over the cliff. We're able to bring you really big, bold pieces that are done fantastically, and the gold is against your skin. So we've got sizes for you. This is your 6 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 inch. That's traditionally your small, average, and your large. And in the yellow, we have available the 6 3/4 and the 7 1/4. So just 2 sizes. Oh, no, I'm lying. We have all sizes available. Line was a little strong, right? All sizes available in the yellow. We have all sizes available in your rose, which is 18 karat rose gold over sterling silver. And now it's in the silver, which happens to be white rhodium plated, that we have 6 3/4 and 7 1/4. Now we've got huge gram weights associated with this. So when you're talking about a small 49.2 grams of sterling silver, the average is 50.2 grams, and then the large is 52.2 grams. You're saving anywhere from $75 to $90 off of our regular QVC price. And I'm just going to share with you right off the top, you know, when we do housekeeping, because you want to know how are you going to get it on and off, we love an oversized spring ring clasp. The other thing that we love is that with that oversized spring ring clasp, we love it when we've got that steady little bead at the end. So it's not one that's flimsy. So it just makes it easier for you if you're doing this by yourself. And I actually was able to put this on by myself because this is stationary. And then a Rolo is usually, you know, one ring over another, like, you know, when you made those little things. I just whistled. I think it's just a habit that I have, and I'm like, ding, ding, ding. I do sound effects. That's usually a Rolo. Well, this one they decided, no, I don't think I want to do just the regular. They did like 3. So again, this is my fantasy of more is more. So you're seeing these little oval links, these bold oval links with this high polish finish, each one of them, and then there are 3 in between, and then another, and then there are 3 connectors, and then there's a connector, and then there are 3 separating them. So it just gives you this big bold look. And when we're talking about weight, the heft of this, you know, this is a piece that you will feel on your wrist. When you get this home, you'll go, wow. You know, when we're talking about precious metal, and a 6 3/4, you know, what's coming home to me is 49.2 grams. Yeah, you get it. And actually, I want to check out something. You can go to Amy, but I think given my size, so I usually wear a small. And I'm not sure if I'm wearing the small. I think I might be wearing the average, and that was going to be my suggestion, that because this is so big, you might want to go up a size, because just to give yourself a little bit more play. So that's what I would suggest. If you like a Rolo that has a little bit more play in it, go up a size, because it has so much metal and so much activity going on. And as you can see, the prices are $174 to $204, but the great thing is that we've got it on our most generous easy pay of 6 months, so half a year, 6 easy payments of either $29 to $34, depending upon which size you're getting. So if you're getting the large, just slightly over $1 a day. This is the first day that we're seeing this actually this year. So you haven't seen it. What are we in? We're in October, so we've kind of kept it quiet. We've kept it special. We've kept it in the vault, and we only brought it out for our big, huge final Creede sale. And remember, you've got your choice of sizes, so the small, average, or large, I'm playing with them as well. And the small is going to be 6 3/4, the average 7 1/4, the large will be the 8-inch. All sizes available in your yellow, which is the 18 karat yellow over sterling silver, and all sizes available in the rose, the 18 karat rose gold over sterling silver. It is the silver color that's limited. But as we're thinking about putting activity on our wrist or making a bold statement, status links are always going to be in fashion. Status links will always be appropriate. I think a status link is a way to have the unaffected air of affluence when you happen to be wearing jeans and that white blouse, because it's just like, oh yeah, oh that's right, I have a boatload of gold or I have a boatload of silver on my wrist. You know, it's one of those, you know, one of those things and one of those moments. If you like to have a little bit more play, look at that, in your bracelet, go up a size on this. So if you want it to be closer, great, get your regular size. Loving this, because not only do you get the texture, but you also get a little bit of sound as well, which I think is pretty fantastic. J317645 is your item number, $174 to $204, but take advantage of the 6 easy pay. Put it on your credit card and home for under $35. So this is 5 a.m. here on the East Coast. We're looking at 2 a.m. on the West Coast, and Amy is wearing my pick of the show. And my pick of the show is something that is brand new today, and it is gorgeous. As you can see, do you see the kind of flicker of the light? It's this amazing VicenzaSilver diamond cut bead bracelet, a huge gram weight. Those are hand diamond cut, and it's anywhere from 2 easy payments of $18.50 to 2 easy payments of $21. We've got all four colors for you: silver, white, rose, and black. So welcome on in. It's just